Hi, I'm Johnny, and this is Comics Altruism. This is part 2 of my haul video, and all of this stuff comes from one particular location. And for those of you who are avid viewers of Josh R. Comics and Gaming, you might remember he did a haul video recently of 3 for $1 stuff from London, Ontario comic book store. I happened to visit the same comic book store one day before he did, so the opening day. I only had a very limited time to just kind of very quickly go through all the boxes and stuff. I left a ton of stuff behind that I kind of wish I had been able to take with. I didn't have time to count how many books I had, and 3 for $1 still adds up in the long run. Not to mention that I was on foot, so I had to walk all the way to my brother's apartment, drop off the books, and then walk to work and somehow make it there for noon when the sale started at 10 a.m. So I managed to pull it off, got to work, whatever. This is everything that I collected. Okay, starting off, we got one of the coverless comics here, but this is from 1959, and it is Archie Comics Volume 1, number 101. So, 1959 for 33 cents. I will thank you. Alright, Judo Master, number 96. I don't have any of these, so I thought I'd give it a try. It's clearly seen better days, though. We got Jungle Adventures featuring Zangar, number 3. Jungle War Stories, classic example of the number not being printed on the front. So I really don't know. But I'm going to guesstimate that that's like 1967, maybe? 69, something like that. It's a 12 center anyway. Alright, Laugh, number 155. This, I don't know why I picked this up, but Love Diary, number 89. I think it's just because I'm drawn to Charlton comics. And then this is cool. It's in a Mylar and everything, so I don't even know like why that was in the 33-cent bin, because the condition is like a 9.0 or an 8.5 maybe. But that's Mandrake, number 8. And then we got this, My Romantic Adventures. Again, just because it's from 1959, this one is number 102. It's another coverless. Moving on to DC. We got Batman Year 3, it's Batman number 436. It's Year 3, Part 1. It's the first appearance of Tim Drake. I already had a copy of this, but it was in like a 4.5 at best. So for 33 cents, I'll grab that too. And then there's part 3. So I'm missing part 2. I'm going to have to probably pay a little more for that one. There's part 4. We got Batman number 0 from New 52. Batman Eternal number 1. I just thought in case I want to go and collect that in the future, number 1 is going to be the hardest one to attain, so I may as well pick it up while I was there. And I left behind any number 1 that you see, I left behind another one, so that it's not like anybody who's looking to collect the whole lot from these people didn't have the opportunity to do so. So there's Batman number 42. This is from the newest run, the Tom King one, number 43. I hopped on at issue 55, went back and bought 50 and 51, so that helps with that a little bit. There's Future's End number 1, one shot, Huntress and Power Girl. Future's End Suicide Squad, one shot. That's another lenticular. We got Green Lantern number 115. Can't go wrong with 70s Green Lantern for 33 cents in that condition. Number 124. Number 140. 142, 143, looking a little bit rough. It's got some spine roll and some heavy wear on here. This staple looks like it's barely hanging on. I haven't taken it out of the bag and board yet. Number 146, number 148, number 150. So I did alright for Green Lantern there. We got Green Lantern Emerald Dawn #1. This is another example. Like, I heard this is a really good series, but they didn't have all of them, so I just grabbed #1. I think then there was like 4 and 6 after that, so either way, I will complete this eventually. But I knew #1 would be the hardest one to find, so grab that. Cobra #1. Kind of jazzed about that one. It's a pretty expensive comic. I mean, even in this condition, it's probably like a $10 book, and I got it for 33 cents. Got Infinite Crisis. I don't remember what the deal is there, but I got it because it's an 80 pager. This might be like a prelude or something, not really sure. Man-Bat #1. I already had a copy of this. I thought maybe I would throw this one up for sale. Or the other one, because I think the other one's in better condition, but I couldn't leave it behind. Nightwing #1, same deal as the other #1s. Lobo. This one, actually, they did have the start of a run, so I got #1, #2, #3, #4, and then there's this one shot here. Lobo, Blazing Chain of Love. I like the cover and I like the title. We got Superboy. There's another #1 here. The New Adventures of Superboy. First electrifying issue. Superman Unchained #1. Superman Wonder Woman #1. That's it for the DC stuff. Moving right along, I have a bunch of these Amazing Adventures X-Men reprints, but I don't have #9, so now I do. Got Captain Savage and the Leatherneck Raiders #5, 12th center, can't go wrong. It doesn't look that great, but you know, it's something to read. #7, same deal. I was able to fill up holes in my Daredevil collection. 272. 273. Alright, Dazzler #2. I will eventually get down to #1. I'll find it somewhere. I know I will. #3. #4. 15. I just grabbed all their Dazzler even though it didn't come in sequence. And then Fantastic Four King Size Annual #15 and 16. Iron Man. So starting with 139. I got a huge Iron Man collection, but there's just like these single issue holes here and there, or 2 or 3 issues. Alright, 175. King Conan #1. Marvel Spectacular #12. This one's rough, but you can't go wrong with Craven, right? And it's a reprint, but Marvel Tales #27. And then #111. 136. Alright, Marvel Team Up #88. 101. 102. 104. 105. 106, 107, 108, 109. Got a bunch of Moon Knight here too. I don't think I'll be getting #1 anytime soon, but here's #2. I only previously had 3 or 4 Moon Knight from this series, so I was glad to pick some up. #4. #5. 6. Love that cover. 7. 10. 13. 14. New Mutants #4. This is part of a run that I will be selling eventually, because I got a bunch of them from this dude, and then I managed to just fill in a bunch of the holes here, and with another haul video that I believe I've already posted. number 6. And then Power Man, number 47. That one's for me. Also, it's a little rough. Like right there, we got spine wear. You know, there's a reason it was 33 cents. I couldn't believe I found this one. And I sold a copy of this to Josh R. But yeah, this one's for me. So Punisher number 10. Very cool. 33 cents. Like, come on. Alright, number 27. This is another example where I had a couple holes, so I filled them. Number 36. I think now I've got straight from number 1 to 99. I want to say. There's 65. 66. 67. So my run is almost complete. It's something I've been collecting since I was 10 years old. There's 68. 69. Then there's this one, Punisher the Tiger. It's from the Max series, and that's number 1. I'd never heard of this one, so depending on how this one turns out for me, I mean, it's by Garth Ennis, so it's got to be good, right? Yeah, I might go back and find some more of these. Quasar number 1, just because. I've only got number 9, and that was a spec issue once upon a time that I found for like $1, so now I've got number 1 anyway. It's got some staple wear here and then a couple spine ticks. And then this is another one where I'm surprised I don't have more of these, considering that it's sort of up my alley. But number 3, Savage She-Hulk. Number 4. Number 5 I did have, but that was one of those sale items where it wasn't in the greatest condition. I might swap the 2 out and relist it as this one and keep the other number 5. But I don't know, we'll see about that. Number 7. Number 9. Number 10. This one was in terrible condition. The other one that I had that I gave away for free. It was completely coverless. Like it had been torn and then whoosh, and then so this was just, that front cover was just completely removed. So now I actually have one that's in pretty solid shape, actually, like a solid 9.2, maybe even 9.4. Number 11. Number 12. It's not too bad for just one fell swoop collecting a bunch of those. We got the Mighty Thor, number 256. And this one, another one of those ones that if it was in better condition, I wouldn't be able to afford it. So, Tomb of Dracula, number 4. Got a ton of X-Men, again with filling these holes. 192, 203, 204. Now I have a feeling that some of these are actually doubles, so if they are, those ones will go up for, or these ones will go up for sale for super cheap. 209, 211. I'm going to pass the savings on to you, the customer. All right, 217. That said, I'm pretty sure most of these are actually filling my holes. So 218, 220, 223, 224, 228, 229, and then king sized annual number 3. And I do have a copy of this that looks like it was signed by Jim Shooter and somebody else, but I can't verify, and this is just a good reader copy. It's stained up here. Might be just something that I add to somebody's box if they buy from me, and I'll just throw this in there for free. I got the full set of X-Men and the Micronauts. So there's number 1, number 2, number 3, number 4, and then X-Men number 1. Surprisingly, I don't have a copy of this, but now I do. I gave one of them away in one of my contests, so got that. And then X-Men Adventures number 1 there. Alright, so that was the 3 for $1 sale from LA Mood Comics here in London, Ontario. That's it for now. I will see you again shortly with some contest entries. Bye.